ground. This is James Cook. And he brings it down to about the 28-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence there on the stop. They face second down and 7. From the gun, Josh Allen. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. That is DeMarcus Lawrence in there for the sack.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down,
to the goal line and in. Khalil Shakir, touchdown Buffalo.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be at a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Taylor Rapp. Allen going to give it to Cook. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
That's taken in by Shakir. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
In motion, Shakir. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. pushed the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain.
This defense is able to get the hold here on first down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4-down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard. Here you go.
In motion, Shakir. And he's in. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Bills. That's 2 touchdowns for him now in this first quarter alone. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the first quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer. Because right now, they don't have it.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Dak. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter in the books. 14-0 is our score. More after this. You're watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
Here's a carry for Dowdle. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Pistol now for Prescott. To the left side, he's got Ferguson. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. That's the 2nd time they found him on this drive, and this one's good for 24 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Prescott. That's to Ferguson once again.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
2nd down and 8. Here's Dak to throw. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have 1st and goal.
Here's a run. Down to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal. Got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. His kick is good. Cowboys are on the board. It's now 14-7. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And that's a good game there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
We'll try and run here with Cook. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking 1st down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Allen. And he's going to have the 1st down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard. So we have come to halftime here at Orchard Park with the Bills out front. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see if we can come out with a hot hand in this 2nd half. About to get started. 3rd quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. First and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do them any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. From the gun, it's Allen. He gets this complete to Shakir. And he's got another one. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Buffalo. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Pass now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Bills will take a 21-7 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. A first down throw for Prescott. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
First down, Prescott. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Back to throw is Prescott. Going for it all. That's caught. And he will go all the way. Devontae Turpin. Touchdown, Cowboys. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw. He's looking deep for Shakir.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face. led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
Prescott on first down. Open man down the field is Turpin. He is in. Levante Turpin. Touchdown, Dallas. His second catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's Cook. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yardage, but they didn't gain any here, and now it's going to be 3rd down.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
And that ball picked off. It's the ball hawk, Trayvon Diggs again. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Second down, Prescott. A pass caught by the veteran. That's Brandon Cooks. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick, because that ball is coming out.
He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Second and a yard. Cooks going in motion. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
They didn't need a lot here to pick up the first down, so I think it's a smart call. Get the ball to a guy who can maneuver his way across the marker. And Mike, listen, if they hadn't stopped him so quickly, you and I both know he could have taken that one a lot longer.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That is caught side of the end zone. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Cowboys. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This will be returned from the 2. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Put some points on the scoreboard.
From the gun, Josh Allen. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Now Allen to throw on 2nd down. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. James Cook, the intended target. And 3rd down coming up.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard yet.
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
To return, it is Turpin. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 42-yard line.
They'll come up here 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Prescott. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
On second down, it's Dak. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Dak gonna work it to Lamb on the RPO. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. They'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down. Prescott again. That's to Ferguson once again. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. They'll throw again. Dak. That is caught at the 3. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And after that first down throw, Mike, it's really a deflating moment of the defense. They understood the urgency of getting off the field and getting the ball back to their offense. Here we are under 2 minutes in a one-possession game.
And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Now Aubrey for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Cowboys will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Down down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Make a play here. Take it to him.
A final shot now for Allen. He's going to air this one out looking for Cooper. He's got it. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.